reason that we're here is there's a proposed fee on billboards, and this group is advocating for that money to be put towards art initiatives in the public space. The other reasons that we're here is because we want to pass on all this information because we need everyone's support in this room to really take this and push it forward.
So we'd like to just open up the floor and have a little discussion talking about what does art in the public sphere mean to you and what could it mean to this city?
First of all, I think this is a wonderful initiative. Also, I get really incensed when I see all these sort of new forms of public advertising because they obviously steal a lot of their ideas from the graffiti artists who have basically laid the foundation for modern advertising. And I think this little pittance that they would have to pay is nothing compared to what they owe.
Expansion of art into the public space, it also expands art into the public consciousness. And that way, society, as it grows, as it changes, as it shifts, that becomes more of a part of just the mentality of society.
I think the beauty of the initiative is that these companies, this money, will go towards arts education. And it is through these programs that work with young people and educate young people about becoming critical thinkers, building their critical analysis skills and their visual literacy, that they can then look at these billboards and look at it critically and not just take it at face value, but think about the messages behind it and challenge those messages. So I think it's a full circle, and I think it's a beautiful initiative, and the Art Gallery of Ontario supports it.
Nice. But now that we've gotten kind of an idea of where people come from and what walks of life they're coming from, we're going to do one more, and it's called Stand Up If. Please stand up if you don't think the city of Toronto spends enough money on arts and culture.
Stand up if you think that there are too many billboards in Toronto.
Beautiful. That's pretty much everyone.
I think that art is something that in its nature should always be public, and so in terms of initiating it and entering it into a public space is completely necessary. It's something that will, art as an inspiration, art as a tool that is the voice of so many people that are voiceless and don't have a lot of power in this society, means that it is completely necessary if this city is truly about democracy, if this city is truly about people engaging themselves and having a voice in the processes and the decision makings of the city. Art in public space is a completely necessary and part of that process.
Well, this was a great event tonight, and it's great to see so many people passionate about building not just a great city, but a beautiful city. And yeah, there's a lot of energy in this room, and I think if we can convert that energy into political pressure and can make sure that our city councillors right across the city understand that billboards are pollution and that they are wrecking our public spaces, and then maybe we can see a reduction in billboards and advertising in our city, and we can see some much needed revenue go into the arts and priority neighborhoods across the city. It's a great movement, a great organization happening here, and I hope it's successful.
There was a great comment made within this meeting about creating a new Renaissance period in Toronto, like bred right here at home in Toronto. We have the talent to do it. As an artist manager, I definitely know that the talent exists in the city. It's just a matter of implementing the funds to make those things happen. It takes money to make good things happen, and when you invest in great art, the process and the output is always going to be there.
Call your counselor, vote, and when the meetings happen, jam the committee rooms and demand to speak. Make your voice heard. You make your voice heard, you'll get your way in the city.